Hey, what is up guys, TC Triangle here. It's been a really long time since I made a video, and that is because if you watched my earlier videos, I'm in the middle of a study abroad in Japan. It started in September and I'll be in Japan until March. So right now it's November, so it's basically right in the middle. And it's been a pretty good experience, pretty crazy. One thing that I want to talk about is, before I start, I'll just say that I got a new camera. I don't know if you noticed, but I was really surprised to learn that cameras in Japan are cheaper than even on Amazon. So if you ever want to buy a camera, Japan's probably the place. And this one, unlike my previous camera, has true 1080 HD, and it only costs 20,000 yen, which is about $200, which is about $50 cheaper than on Amazon. So anyway, now that I've got that explanation out of the way, time to talk about the main topic of this video, which is going to be about cosplay. Cosplaying in Japan. So what I've been doing is I've joined an anime circle at my college, at the college that I'm studying at, which is fairly large. And right now, today, we're in the middle of the school festival, and what we're doing is a cosplay cafe where we basically, everybody dresses up as a character, and we basically sell coffee, we sell candy, we sell snacks, that type of thing. And it's been extremely fun. And what I want to talk about today is giving you advice about if you ever want to cosplay in Japan, where to buy stuff, or if you just want to, if you're ever in Japan and just want to buy cosplay stuff. Today I want to talk about where to buy cosplaying gear, and which type of events would be the most available for cosplaying opportunities. So first of all, right here, this jacket, Attack on Titan jacket, obviously, normally, if you buy it new from an officially licensed company like Cospa, which has a store in Akihabara, it would cost, over 10,000 yen, or over $100 for this jacket, which is fairly expensive. They are admittedly high quality, but not really worth it if you're just going to be wearing it once or twice in an event. So what this here that I bought was from another store called Mitsuba, also in Akihabara. And what I found during my 2-day hunt for cheap cosplay goods is three things. There are 3 types of stores you can buy them from. Companies that actually license the rights to make high quality cosplaying costumes, and these are usually the most expensive. The second type are circles, companies that buy clothes that clubs and other types of unofficial groups make, and those sell for cheaper. And the third type is just used goods sales store, and this is the cheapest. I bought this used. It's supposedly XL, but considering it's Japan and it's supposed to be for women, it's actually basically a medium for an American-sized male, such as myself. And since it's Attack on Titan, it doesn't really matter that it's supposed to be for women. But I bought this used for only 2,500 yen, which is 1/4 of the price um, of buying it new and licensed. So where can you find these types of stores? The easiest place to find it is, of course, in Akihabara, which is obviously the otaku central in Tokyo. And there is a lesser known but older anime center in Tokyo called Nakano Broadway that also sells this type, but those are rarer to find. They have a smaller supply and slightly more expensive because those stores are smaller, and they usually sell new rather than used. So Akihabara is still your best bet. And as I said before, I bought this used 2,500 yen, $25 in Akihabara. Pretty good quality. It actually has more than one layer, which is awesome. I might actually even use this for like regular, everyday, as like a sweater or something. But so there's that. This is another thing I bought at the same store. Also used, and what is different about this one? This is obviously the Attack on Titan cape. The other one, the jacket, was in a hanger, so you could like see it and try it and see if it fits you. This one was even cheaper, but it was all wrapped up, so you couldn't actually tell. So I took a big risk by buying this, and it ended up working. It ended up fitting me. But yeah, one thing about cosplay in Japan is sizes. If you're a guy in particular, it's really hard to find good cosplay costumes at a good size. Like the XL that I bought before that was cheap, it barely fits me. It's like a medium in American size. And to begin with, Japanese people are a lot thinner, I guess, or not as large built as Americans, like Europeans, I mean. So I'm ethnically Asian, so it's fine for me. But do be aware if you ever decide to buy cosplay gear. Two things to keep in mind. One, most cosplay stores are aimed at women because women in Japan cosplay a lot more often. And two, sizes. Japanese sizes are a lot smaller than in America, so a large would be a small to medium in America, a medium would be a small in America, etc., etc. So just be aware. I bought this used at the same store as the one I bought the jacket for 1,500 yen. The last piece of my cosplay costume was this Aaron key. I actually got this from Funimation when I ordered the Blu-ray box set, but they also sell these separately in Japan at Animate stores. Animate is a really famous anime related chain store in Japan. You can find them like basically any city, anywhere where there's a large concentration of people, they will have Animate stores. And they were selling this. I got this for free, as I said, as a present from Funimation, but they were selling this for, I believe, 1,300 yen or $13, which is pretty expensive. So cosplay in Japan is generally a very expensive hobby. So let's get to the second round of topics. Where and when can you actually cosplay in Japan? The first obvious one is the big conventions, Comiket, Anime Japan, maybe Wonder Festival, Tokyo Game Show, those types of big events that attract thousands, hundreds of thousands of people. They will always have cosplayers and people who cosplay, and it'll be totally fine. Less often, less common are, like I said, school festivals such as the one I'm participating in right now. You can also do cosplaying there, and it's, if you go to Akihabara you can cosplay, but it's actually not, like, even though it's like the otaku central, it's not very common to see people cosplaying who's not hired to cosplay. So if you ever do come to Japan and you have no experience cosplaying, just know that it's not like everybody in Akihabara just like, oh, we're all anime fans, let's just cosplay in the streets. It's not like that. You have to wait for like some special event or some sort of big con to cosplay. So that's the big thing to keep in mind if you don't want to be labeled as some crazy foreigner who just thinks everybody cosplays in Akihabara. And I think if you ever go to like a special cafe, like maybe Maid Cafe or some sort of cosplay cafe, then cosplaying will be acceptable as well. But just bear in mind that it's not acceptable in the ordinary situations. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say about cosplaying in Japan for now. Really good to be making videos again. Hopefully I'll make another video soon. If you have any questions or comments, put a comment below. And if you like this video, like and subscribe. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.